Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dragalia Foundry, a fan channel where everything Dragalia lost can be found. Today's video is going to be my summoning session for Gala Sarisse on the second part of the Gala Showcase as part of the anniversary, or I guess you could say the second Gala Showcase that we've gotten, since this one features past Gala characters instead of Gala Yuden. I'm here showing off my first tenfold, my free tenfold from the first day of the 2 days that this Gala ran, and as you can see, I got pretty lucky, 2 5 stars off my free tenfold the first day, so I've just brought this back in for posterity before we begin our proper summoning. One of my 5 stars was Arctos, and the other one was a 5-star wand, so I was hoping here for Student Maribel since I don't have her already. Of course, that Arctos is like the third Arctos I've gotten in recent days, so that's awesome. But less awesome was getting Lucretia as a dupe. I can't complain though, since I only recently got her off a daily deal, so I'm happy to see her. At least it's some Eldwater for me, and 2 5 stars, including one pretty good one in the circle, was not a bad way to start off my summoning for this showcase. Of course, you see the double Fubuki there. It's a signal of good luck, so I had to take a screenshot of that. And I decided I'd continue and do my daily deal, since I feel like the daily deal is still a decent value with Gala happening, although the fact that all these free tenfolds are going on, the daily deal's purpose in increasing your pity rate isn't really fulfilled, but still I've been doing it and decided to do it, and I'm glad I did it that day since I got another 5-star. And the 5-star I had been wanting earlier, well, it's a wand, and it's a Maribel, but no, of course, it's just the regular Maribel, not the student version, so nothing particularly new off my free summons on day 1. I did get that Arctos, which was nice, and here we go with our free summons on day 2. So what's it gonna be? I hope I can get a 5-star. Let's see, it is a 5-star. Alright, 2 of them. And once again, my goal here is pretty much Gala Sarisse. That was a bow and a dragon, so there's a good chance here that this could be Gala Sarisse. She is the most likely bow to appear off of this, so ideally, in a kind world, this would be Gala Sarisse. But lately, I don't know. It's really still hard to snipe for these, so I'm just more... Okay, it's Nefaria. I'm just more nervous about this summoning session than anything, to be honest. Looks like our dragon's gonna be Freya. That's actually pretty nice. I am still missing Noelle and Emma and Nurse Eileen. Actually, Nurse Eileen I just got on Gala Yuden's. So if I could get Noelle, she would be pretty good with Freya. And I think that's my first unbinding on my Freya, so starting to power her up, which is good. Let's do the daily deal again. And this time, since I am going to keep summoning here, after I do the daily deal, I guess I'll go ahead and do some singles to hopefully increase my pity rate. I know singles aren't the most exciting thing, but I do prefer to do them before the tenfold, since you can get multiple 5 stars on a tenfold, so it's kind of nice to save those for when you already have a pity rate built up, so that you could potentially get a circle with multiple. Whereas if you're summoning sequentially with the singles, you can't do that, so I'm going to try to go through these as fast as I can, but you always have to look up and see, you know, does the circle become gold, and if so, will it become a rainbow transformation? So that's why I kind of slow my roll with these. I mentioned a moment ago that I am going for Cerise here, so unfortunately that Nefaria dupe kind of hurt. Nefaria was a character I dream summoned, so it's especially bad. But here we're gonna get a 5-star, so this could be Cerise. Yep, 5-star, come on, give me a bow. And it's a dragon, okay, something good. Hey, okay, it's actually a Cupid. Cupid is pretty nice. That is a really good summon. So I'm glad to get a Cupid here, and I might actually spend some Sunlight Stones and try to max unbind this. So it seemed like the game froze up there, but I'm back. So I got that Cupid. That's a good way to go. I'm glad to have a light strength dragon and a 60% one at that, since so far I've just had like random light dragon. Whoa, okay. Summer Ciliera! I was gonna say, I've just had like random light dragons in my collection, but I was not expecting that. I got kind of bored skipping through these singles. Okay, so Summer Ciliera, part of my collection. Now I'm only missing Summer Julieta to round out the Summer Squad. Summer Ciliera is actually a really cool adventurer, and one, if I can afford to build her up, in terms of Champion's Testaments that I have, I might try to take her to the new Hybernhilda's trial master level that's coming out, since she is a sword with 100% burn res. I think she could actually be kind of sweet there. So, randomly got a Summer Ciliera, but I still have enough singles to increase my payday rate again, so I'm going to keep going with singles, and we'll see if we're actually able to ever get to 10-folds at this rate. So, I'm really happy that we got Cupid. Summer Ciliera is also an awesome pickup, since I want to say I'm only missing about 10 5-star adventurers. Not that many in the grand scheme of things. It definitely feels like most of them are going to be dupes for me. And that's kind of one of the things with Dragalia Lost at some point is once your collection starts to build out, you're seeing a lot more Eldwater off your summons, especially in a context like this for the Gala where it's totally random what you're getting. That's kind of the trade-off with Galas is the value is high. You're likely to get a lot of 5 stars and that part is good. But, you know, the value being high doesn't mean you're going to get the units that you want. So, sniping for somebody can be a fool's errand, and especially with this rerun, like Cerise has a 0.2% base appearance rate. Even on her initial Gala with a 0.5% base rate, the average to get her was still 190 summons, and you could do over 500 summons and I think have below a 95% chance. So you can imagine with her base appearance rate being half of what it was, even less than half, when she first came out, that we are in very dangerous territory here, but so far, we're doing pretty good off our tickets, and just as I say that, we're going to get another 5-star, so hopefully this is a bow. Okay, it's a dragon again. My dragon luck has been pretty good lately, and it's Zephyr. Zephyr's not bad for me, although I have invested pretty heavily into Pazuzu at this point, so that Zephyr doesn't help me that much. I reset here just for a minute. Once again, some weirdness with my device, so gonna keep going. Let's continue with our 10-folds now, since we should have increased our pity rate, but that Zephyr basically broke it. So we're starting from scratch, but we had less than 10 singles to continue summoning with. Alright, so no 5-star in this circle, but we got a dragon at 4-star. That's going to be a dupe for sure. And another dragon, so I'm going to go ahead and skip that. Alright, nothing really remarkable, just Eldwater in that circle, but maybe we'll get a 5-star this time? Doesn't look like it. Please, show me that rainbow. Oh no, no 5-star, so a couple slow circles. I don't think there's any axes. But that lance and wand are actually interesting, so I'm going to go through this one. That could be Emma and Noelle if I'm lucky. It's unlikely, but you never know. Either one of them would be pretty good for me. I don't have an immediate need for them for the Mercurial Gauntlet, but hey, there we go. We got Emma. Emma is just too adorable. Okay, and Climate, so no Noelle. I do think Noelle's slightly better because of her co-ability, but Emma is super adorable. I've been wanting to pick up her Wyrmite, Castle Cheer Corpse with her and Leia, just because I think it has really cute artwork, but I don't feel like I really need the effects on it right now, so I haven't gone out of my way to get that one, but I'm definitely gonna invest in my Emma and maybe promote her at this point. Just because I know that she's going to be useful and she's a good helper as well. Now, I guess we're going to have to dip into our Wyrmite here. We haven't really seen a bow other than that Nefaria. And of course, when I was going for Gala Yuden, we got Luis. So hopefully we don't have to go through too many painstaking bows before we actually see who we're going for, which is Cerise. The funny thing is, at this point, do I need Cerise? Absolutely not. There's no content I've yet to clear, so I don't really need her for anything, but She's the only Gala character I'm missing, and I really want her so that moving forward, I don't have to worry about past Galas. What's gone is gone, and I can focus on Halloween and Mega Man. I was hoping that one of those might have been Noelle, but double Kleiman after that single Kleiman earlier. He's really liking me today. Let's see what we get this circle. Been a while since we got a 5-star. Come on. Oh, no. Okay. 3 4-stars, though. That could be good. And a lot of 1, so we have a good chance of getting Noelle. Besides Noelle, I'm also missing Halloween Althemia and Halloween Edward. And we actually got Noelle! Awesome! Alright, well, I guess at this point, you know, 4 stars are not really a thing for me, so I'm just gonna skip the rest of the circle. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure, other than those Halloween 4 stars and 3-star, I missed out on the first run of that showcase. I think now I completed my collection of 4 stars, so I'm probably gonna promote Noelle. Oh, I'm actually, never mind, I'm definitely gonna promote Noelle. But I'm probably gonna take her up to 50 nodes. I want to actually see how well I could do with the mono win team in the Mercurial Gauntlet. But yes, we're finally getting a 5-star. Okay, so hopefully it's something good. It's only 1. Is it a bow? Come on, please be a bow. It's been a while since we got a 5-star. Bow would be great. And it's a sword. So, since we already got Summer Celiera, I think we're only really looking at Yaten here for somebody new. But I do really like Yaten. So maybe it can be a Yaten? Alright. Oh, Gala Ronzel. Okay. Well, we got a Gala adventurer, just not the one that I was hoping for. And after we'd built up our pity quite a while too, so that does sting a bit, and that's kind of how it goes with this particular Gala. It is a crapshoot which of those 4 adventurers you're gonna get, so luckily for us, we have a buffer of Wyrmite and we can continue for a while. Since that was all 4 stars, yeah, I'm just gonna skip it. But let's keep going. We're almost below the 500k, I wish I had that much, the 50k mark as far as our Wyrmite goes, so still a lot of wiggle room. Only 1 4-star there. Since it's only 1, I'm gonna see if it's gonna be at the end, but maybe it'll transform? No. Alright, so a couple dead circles in a row. This should be a 5-star. Yes, okay. That's about the average, I feel, is like 3 10-folds, 2 to 3 10-folds on these Galas to get a 5-star. And we're gonna get 2. So this could be our best chance. A dragon? Alright. I'm happy with dragons. I could always use more powerful dragons. But 2 dragons. I could also use a Cerise. But hey, okay. Garuda. Garuda's really good. I think I'm 1 away at this point from having a Garuda max and bound. And it's really good for me just because I do want to power up my Eleonora. And actually we got another Freya also. Man, I'm getting good luck with wind dragons. And we just got that Noelle. So we can actually put that to use. I'm trying, one of my goals is to clear all level 50s of the Mercurial Gauntlet with Eleonora. And so far the only one I haven't been able to clear with Eleonora is Light. Here we're gonna get another 5-star though. Or, excuse me, Shadow. That looks like a blade. So that could be Addis. I keep saying Addis. Victor, I mean, and then a dragon? Oh, but it's, okay, it's Beautician's Arden. At least it's not a dupe. Man, I keep saying Addis, but yeah, Victor has kind of power crept him, and Victor would definitely help me clear MG50 with anybody else in my team comp. Then we got Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is a good dragon as well, and I'm gonna kind of skip through everything else so we can actually check out Beautician's Arden, since I don't really remember. His showcase came out quite a while ago, but I know he has energy-related mechanics and poison res. Oh yeah, Striker's energy, so that's not great. There's just not a lot of context where that really matters and is effective, but he is good for Imperial Onslaught, I guess, and for facility events. He can stun on basic attacks, which is good. Okay, we're gonna get another 5-star. When the 5-stars are coming at this rate, you can't be unhappy with a Zardan or 2. 2 5-stars, no less. A dragon and a sword. Okay, so Our hope is for Yaten again. And for the dragon, I don't really know what would be the best dragon for me right now, honestly. Okay, Takumi Kazuchi, I'll take it. You're not a Cerise, but... Oh, Gala Ronzel. Gala Ronzel really likes me today. I was going to say, Takumi Kazuchi, I think he's actually a little better than I initially felt. I thought he was always worse than Cupid, but... Okay, another 5-star. We'll put that on pause for a minute. 3 circles with multiple 5-stars in a row? Is this real? A bow. Okay, a bow. A dragon, yes, but a bow. This could be it. This Konohana Sakuya. That's fine. I did spend a Sunlight Stone on her to max and bind her, but I'll start building a second copy. Oh, okay. Laura Noah. So another duplicate bow. That's pretty crushing, but it's only been 2. How many more bows can we get that aren't Cerise? And we still have a lot of Wyrmite left, right? So I was going to say about Takumi Kazuchi that I actually think I underrated him a little bit, and I do feel like Overdrive Punisher is fairly good. There are a lot of bosses who spend a lot of time in Overdrive. We're going to get another 5-star? This is actually fairly normal, but this part of our summoning is way better. 2 5-stars? This is way better than toward the beginning of the video, for sure. Toward the beginning of this session. 1 is a dragon, and can we get a bow? A lance. That actually could be Silas. And Shinobi. Okay. This is very interesting. So, maybe I want to spend some Sunlight Stones. I spent over 100 summons trying to get 1 Shinobi, and I used 4 stones to max and bind it, so I could clear MG more easily. Oh! Xainfried, how could I forget? Dragon Daddy. So not a Silas, but Xainfried, who's, you know, what can I say about Xainfried? I guess one of the best things I could say about Xainfried is he's one of the most likely characters to get that 6th mana circle right away. But that Shinobi is actually more interesting to me, but not much time to discuss. Another 5-star. So, 2 5-stars again? Alright, and a bow? Okay, this has got to be it. No more fake outs. How many more 5-star bows? I guess there's only Hawk. I probably shouldn't have said that. It's gonna be a Hawk now. But, okay, at least it was Nefaria. It's Nefaria, my dream summon. Gotten her a couple times. Gotten Gala Ronzel 3 times. You can go home, Gala Ronzel. Go back to the Halidom. I don't need to see you anymore. Man, that was unfortunate. I mean, it's 2 free 5-stars, but yeah, that was unfortunate. What I was gonna say about the dragons that I've been getting distracted about is I did summon a lot for Shinobi and then max and bound it with stones. That was an investment I needed to make to clear the Mercurial Gauntlet, with my other best dragon being Juggernaut. But at this point, I might actually take that other Shinobi and max unbind it if I'm not able to get Chthonius on the next showcase, just because I do think Shinobi is that good. And right now, I've basically been using Natalie and Gala Cleo for every gauntlet. So one of them always has to use Juggernaut, and typically it ends up being Gala Cleo. If I'm able to get a second Shinobi max unbound, that would actually make my clears super smooth for that. I guess it's time for some dragon cleanup though, as you can see, so I'm just trying to merge these together, at least for the ones I know I want to unbind, since I have all that stuff in my storage, but yeah, it still doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to do that quickly, so I guess I'll part ways with all these dragons. And at least the 3-stars, since I have a max unbound, max level copy of each. And then, yeah, I feel like the 4-stars too. For the strength dragons, I already have a couple of them max unbound, and I think that's going to be enough. And for the HP dragons, I have 1 each max unbound. So Eldwater is really coming in hot, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and accept these. I know Takumi Kazuchi is in here because I was trying to unbind him a minute ago. And see if we can clear out the lower rarities here. Yeah, so I got a Gilgamesh, Takumi Kazuchi, Cupid, and Shinobi, and a Zephyr. I mean, I've gotten a lot of dragons so far, and a Konohana Sakuya, I forgot. just in the past couple circles. So we're gonna probably have some dragons to form bonds with, but most of those I already had. Let's see what we're gonna get on this next tenfold. Looks like it's, yep, just gonna be 4 stars, so I'll check to see, make sure there's no transformation. But at some point I'm probably just gonna start skipping through these 4-star circles because it's a little sad to see, you know, getting nothing repeatedly. We're a ways in now. We're closing in on 30k Wyrmite, but if we're able to do this all in that amount of summoning, that would be awesome. I would not be unhappy with that. So let's keep going. Looks like another circle with, yep, just 4 stars. So building up our pity rate for a good circle. Let this be the good circle. Okay, 5-star. Let's see a couple of them. Let's see a couple of them, or a bow. A bow would be great, or both. 1 5-star. Okay, it's a dragon. Yep, we're getting a lot of dragons. I don't have enough food in the Halidom for all of these dragons. Will it be... Oh, Pazuzu. Now this is very interesting because I have a Pazuzu I maxed and bound, so I'm starting to get to the point where I'm getting dupes of dragons that I already spent Sunlight Stones on. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that Pazuzu just yet, but maybe whatever we summon here will help me decide. Okay, what's the 5-star? Another dragon. We're getting a lot of dragons. It's kind of surprising. I thought we'd get more Gala dupes, but we've just gotten Gala Ronzel. But we actually got Cupid. I'm really glad I kept summoning now instead of waiting, just because I probably would have spent 4 stones on my Cupid. And I keep chugging along. Okay, another tenfold, another 5-star, please. Man, I'm losing track. This summoning is just getting too much. Another dragon, another tenfold, another 5-star, another dragon. Hopefully it's a good dragon. Let's skip ahead. Maybe it'll be like a Vayu. A Vayu would be great. But it's a Pazuzu. So this is my punishment for spending so many Sunlight Stones on a base copy of Pazuzu. I spent 4. Now I have 2 Pazuzu. I was going to say about the earlier one, I wasn't sure. Maybe I should build it up so I can actually use Eleonora as like a proper poison boss. Because right now, Eleonora, she almost could live up to the potential of what Valentine's Ezlith does if there were simply a Poison Punisher Wyrmprint. She can't debuff defense, so she has that going against her compared to Valentine's Ezlith, but she does have an easier time keeping poison stacks because it's on both her skills. Here we're gonna get another 5-star, 2 5-stars. I'm not holding my breath at this point. Dragon, it's probably another dragon. 2 dragons, yeah, whoa, this is like a dragon special at this point. A lot of dragons, ooh. Jeanne d'Arc is probably one of the worst ones I could have gotten, since I do have her max unbound, and I don't really need another one of her, but Cerberus is okay. Cerberus I just picked up recently during Gala Yuden's showcase, so I can add an unbind to her and let her be just like a side project, nothing to rush. No one I'm gonna spend stones on for sure. Another 5-star, so I hope it's a new adventure of some type. And it's a bow, so it could be Gala Sarisse. It could be Gala Sarisse, please. Let's end the summoning session on a good note. And it's Lara Noah, so I'm just gonna skip the rest of that circle. And we still have a lot of Wyrmite to go here. We have a lot of 5-stars coming our way, so this is gonna be probably one of the most significant jumps in power of my account ever, just by the amount of Eldwater I'm taking in. But what does Eldwater really mean without a Gala Sarisse, you know? And if this is another Gala Ronzel, was that a sword? This is another Gala Ronzel. Okay, for some reason I thought that was a sword, but it was a blade. It was a Mikoto. That could have actually been Victor, which would have been awesome, but instead we get Mikoto, but with a Konohana Sakuya, so she's coming up again. and immediately regretting all of my Sunlight Stone decisions. But it's one of those things where it's kind of like you either use it or you just hold on to it forever in some cases. Like, if you're always saving your Sunlight Stones for the possibility that you get dragon duplicates and you don't want the feel bad of that, well, I mean, you're probably going to just be holding on to those for a very long time, unless it's for limited dragons like Marishi 10 or Jeanne d'Arc from Dragon Yule. 5-star again? 2 5-stars? Okay, here's a chance. Please. I want to see... Oh, a Lance. So that's probably a dupe, but it could be Silas. I was thinking Silas earlier, and maybe this is his time to show up. Come on, Annalie. So we got Annalie, we got a clown, and apparently we got her dragon, Liger, to go with her. This is my 3rd or 4th unbind on Liger, and Liger is kind of a bad dragon compared to High Jupiter. Another 5-star. I'm just gonna try not get too hyped up and just keep talking about Liger here. We'll see what it is. It's a dragon, so let's keep talking about Liger. I was just gonna say, the thing about Liger is High Jupiter provides the same aura, but has a really good dragon form, and hey, that's not bad. I'm actually happy with that. So that's max. I just unbound the 3rd on Garuda earlier when we took a break because of my excess goodie box. So let's go back and confirm that. I want to say this should be max unbound for her without spending any stones. So this feels like a victory. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's actually in the goodie box, so I need to sell all of my random 4-star and 3-star dragons again. So kind of taking stock of what we got in that session. A couple Pazuzu, very random, as well as another Cupid, a Jeanne d'Arc, and some Konohana Sakuya, but I guess they're still in my box. So let's see what we pull in from the box. There's definitely going to be a Garuda in here, at least, and then a bunch of 4-star and 3-star dragons. I never really ran into this problem before, so this is a sign I'm summoning way too much. And it's possible I would call it early, I guess, if it gets really bad. Maybe if we get down to like 12,000 Wyrmite, I would probably stop, just because of Halloween coming up and Mega Man coming up after that. But yeah, you can see all those level 1 dragons at the bottom. This has been a very dragon heavy Gala for me, really, but I'm not complaining because really dragons are what I need at this point, and I've kind of made a shift with my account where I've focused a lot more on power than on characters I really like and just want for the sake of having. So it feels almost fitting that I'm getting these dragons now instead of like a character I really want. But another 5-star circle, so another chance at Gala Sarisse. If it's a bow at least, but if not, then it's just gonna be something random, I guess. It's a sword. As long as it's not Gala Ronzel, I will be happy, because I feel like me and him have a personal beef at this point with how often he's been showing up. It's Naveed. Okay, Naveed's trolled me a lot in the past, too. So I don't know if he's that much better than Gala Ronzel, but given that was coming off of No Pity, I think, hey, it's not bad. And another 5-star to back it up, or to follow it up. So what's it going to be this time? A dragon. Okay, more dragons. I still think Vayu might be one of the best dragons I could get, but maybe... Okay, probably not Zephyr. I was going to say maybe Shinobi or Cupid, just to inch my way closer, since I will probably spin Sunlight Stones and max unbind one or both of those, depending on if I can get extra copies. Here, another 5-star. This is like our 4th circle in a row with a 5-star. And it's a Lance, so could this be Silas? Is there another Lance that I'm forgetting that I don't have? It is Silas! Awesome! I think Silas is really cool and kind of underrated. I was thinking about this with my Omega Nyx video that I posted, which has gotten a very interesting reception, so thank you for all of the feedback on that. Definitely some lessons learned, but I was going to say, Silas can actually function very similarly to Sanoa because Silas can carry Freya. He has the HP co-ability, which is good for survival. He can buff max HP, which is really nice for survival. And he can also debuff Kronos Nyx's strength, which is good. He can poison it, which is okay. But yeah, I think he's actually a good utility bot for that. Yeah, nothing really special, so just skipping ahead. But I do think if you're still struggling with that, you know, I have to acknowledge it is very hard. And it's not for everybody. People might not be prepared to take it on. So I apologize if you feel like the advice of using iframes or like manipulating AI isn't helpful to you. That's the only thing I can really say about it, since I think I can't just tell you like summon Gala Cleo, you know, so that's the best level of advice I can give, I feel sometimes. And especially with work lately, okay, if we didn't max unbind Liger before, we definitely did now. But I was just going to say, especially with work lately, I don't have as much time to go into content with weaker teams like I used to be able to, and like try to show as budget a clear as possible. But what I want to say is, you know, there are people out there doing that. So I tend to refer viewers to them. Like there's a lot of people on Reddit who did no Gala Cleo clears or no raid boost clears. There was a couple people who did a Natalie true solo of Omega Nyx. So there are a lot of avenues to get it done. I did use Gala Cleo and I did use Ieyasu. I leaned heavily on them, and I still only had 2 seconds left, which kind of says something about my abilities as well. So I just want to emphasize, you know, there are other ways to do it. I'm just not always able to show them off or get them done personally, since it does require a lot of effort. But yeah, there we're getting a Jeanne d'Arc. So I guess she's here to judge me for my Omega sins, but at least it's a 5-star. I mean, Eldwater's piling up at this point, but we are kind of getting low on Wyrmite, so I'm starting to get a little worried. I don't know. It's so easy to hit that button, keep summoning. I might just keep going. Maybe, I mean, I hate to say it, but could this be like the first time Gala Sarisse was around? Are we actually going to 0 here? I might actually do that. I'm still getting good dragons in many cases, so Gala does have a high value. I mean, I might actually keep going. I got another dragon there. It does, even though dragons are good practically, like they do feel kind of bad after a while. Hopefully it's a good dragon, and it's a Leviathan, so I just recently used a Sunlight Stone on Leviathan as well. All these Sunlight Stones we've been getting have led to a lot of regret, apparently, with this summoning session today, but I guess I'll start building up a second Leviathan. I mean, I do have a Max Unbound Jeanne d'Arc as well, the water version, so I don't really need probably another Leviathan. Like, I would have, a Siren or something like that would have probably been much more useful. But we're getting to the point where we can't guarantee ourselves to keep getting 5 stars just by throwing Wyrmite at this, so now we have to make a decision. Let's see what we get here. Hopefully it's a bow, please. Oh, another dragon. I was gonna say, yeah, we can't keep getting 5 stars. Although, you know, since it's a Gala showcase, you actually only need 7,200 Wyrmite to guarantee yourself a 5-star. And we get another Pazuzu. So now I could actually field a team full of Pazuzus. I have 1 Max Unbound Pazuzu, and then 3 0 Unbound. So I guess I'm gonna keep going. Since it's only 7,200 needed to guarantee a 5-star, I should be safe to keep going here. And if we have to go really low, let's go really low and see what happens. My luck hasn't been there for Cerise, but it's definitely been there in other areas on the showcase. Getting that many new adventurers is pretty rare for me at this point. Like, getting both Noelle and Emma and Silas and Zaynfried, that is still really lucky, all things considered. So, a couple circles with just 4 stars, unless we get something good here. I do hope that there's some way for Dragalia Lost to implement sparking, especially after the way the summoning session has gone so far. I know it wasn't brought about for the anniversary, and I've heard that in games where sparking is a thing, pity rate is not a thing. So I wasn't aware of that. I thought that they could coexist, but maybe just because there's a pity rate, we won't actually get sparking in Dragalia Lost, but it sure would be nice right about now. And if you're not familiar with that, it's basically where you can pick a focus 5-star of your choice after a certain amount of summons. So it puts a hard limit on how much you would need to summon if you are targeting something specifically. So it's really nice if you're willing to go all in for something you really want. But yeah, it looks like no 5-star there either. We've kind of hit a bad stretch at such a low Wyrmite, so this is probably the last tenfold I should do. But we've come so far that maybe this will just be a Cerise and end our woes. A dragon, and is it another dragon? It's an axe. Okay, there's axes I need. I don't have Julieta. I don't have Summer Julieta, so there's some good axes out there. And Summer Julieta, I think she's really cool. And we got Shinobi. Shinobi, another copy, so I probably will just spin Sunlight Stones. Unless I get a free Chthonius, just because I think... Oh, Curran. Alright, well, I was gonna say something about Chthonius, but we do have enough Diamantium here that we still technically have over 7,200 worth of summoning materials. So let's push our luck a little bit. And maybe it'll pay off because we're already getting a 5-star. Let this be a bow, please. Show me a bow. And it's a dragon. It's always a dragon. I don't even know what dragon this could be that would really excite me at this point. But I guess Arctos is here to give me a pep talk, so I'll take Arctos. I think now... Is Arctos max unbound now too? We're already here. We're already at this point. It's the Gala. The next one's in 2 months when Mega Man comes out. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Caution to the wind right now. If I don't get Cerise here, Cerise is dead to me. Again. Just like on her first Gala. And we get another dragon. I honestly just want to skip this whole circle and just see what dragon I have. But let's go through. Hey! Okay. It's a Cupid. It's a Cupid. That's actually really good. That's not a bad thing. We're all in. We're all in, so let's keep going and see what happens, what becomes of us. But at this point, you know, it's not like I suddenly have a high chance to get Cerise. It's pure luck. So I think something that people misinterpret a lot is like saying that it takes 19 tenfolds on average for a normal Gala snipe. That means that if 100 people try summon for a Gala character, that on average they're able to get it within 19. It doesn't mean that if you personally did 18 and then your next one comes up that you have a really good chance to get Cerise or whoever it may be. So we're in that situation where even though we've done a ton of summons, you know, the future summons don't depend on the past, so we're basically at almost a 0% chance to get her. But let's see, another 5-star, so this could be it. This is probably our last or second to last chance here. And another dragon. How many dragons do I have now? Let's see what dragon it is. Maybe it's something good. It is actually really good. I mean, I can't complain. I guess this is what's become of us. Like I said, we've chosen the path of power over favorite units. So I think that's going to do it for this video, everyone. We weren't able to get Gala Sarisse this time. I doubt that we will ever get her unless it's just randomly, but you know what? We're here. Let's just use these singles. Let's just use it all and see what happens. And we're going to start fresh in the new year. This is the anniversary binge that I've been putting off for a while. since it is hard for me to resist when it comes to summoning, but I'm going to give myself no choice after all of the summoning. And if there's a Cerise at the end of this, hallelujah. If not, there is no Cerise in this world. Okay. Getting some 3 stars, that's fine. We can still use the diamantium we have, so we could technically increase our pity rate here by doing some singles with diamantium, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I do have a little bit of Wyrmite left, unless we actually get a 5-star off of this, and whatever happens, happens, and that's going to be it for this video, for this summoning session, probably for any summoning session on my channel for a while. But hey, at least I have those free 10-folds coming up on tomorrow's showcase, Fractured Futures. We are getting a couple of those. So worst case scenario, you know, I get a peek or get a crack at that showcase to maybe get Delphi or Cassandra. And maybe not, you know, maybe those will just be 10-folds with nothing as well. So, alright, let's check our appearance rate really quick. Or maybe we should just go ahead and go... Yeah, let's go ahead and do the singles. I'm pretty sure we need a couple singles here, so let's go ahead and do them. This is bad. This is really bad. Definitely in well past the should have stopped summoning at this point. But, okay. Vojanoi. Hello, Vojanoi. Let's do one more. I think we need one more. Okay, let's definitely double check this time. And it's loading up. Yeah, if this is a Cerise, it's actually a miracle. And the funny thing is, we didn't see Gala Cleo or Gala Mim. Like, we didn't see any Galas other than Gala Ranzel. So, I'm gonna go ahead and just do the single. And I think that should put us at where we need to be. And then we'll use our last bit of Wyrmite for our final 10-fold. Maybe this lag is going to bring us luck. It's slowing down. Could that be a good sign? It really never is, but you never know. I'm willing to take anything at this point. Okay. 10-fold summon. Let's do it. Alright. This is it. For all of the marbles. And we're not even going to break our pity rate. Man, that was a rough way to end things. Well, everyone, I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Let this be a warning to everybody about the dangers of summoning. Thank you so much for watching. I'm still happy with what I got. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time.